Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. And welcome to the Resilience Reflex show with Saheen. And I have the absolute delight and pleasure to be the guest host tonight. My name is Kathleen Calwell, and I have with me two amazing and beautiful and inspiring women tonight that I'm going to be interviewing. I have Karen Dorland and Penny Peddie on the show with me tonight. And I just have to say, it was an absolutely beautiful day here in southwestern Ontario. And it was really, really nice to be able to open the windows and get outside and do some gardening and yard work. What a beautiful day that nature has given us today. And just to tell you a little bit about myself before I introduce my guest to you tonight, as I said, my name is Kathleen Calwell. I am a registered holistic nutritionist and a health and wellness coach. And in my work with menopausal women, which is my passion and my purpose in life, the women that I have worked with have been able to lose weight. They have been able to alleviate their hot flashes. They have gained more energy, and they find that they sleep better. And also, I am really excited to announce tonight that my new website is up and operational after a few trial and errors and a busy week of getting it all put together. And you can go to my website at www.purechoiceholistic.com. And when you go there, I have a free guide uh, that will give you 10 simple tips to help you to be a slimmer, healthier, and cooler you. So please go to my site and download that, and it will give you all kinds of tips about really awesome nutrition, exercise, how to sleep better, and get more energy. So let me introduce my guest to you for this evening. Um, Karen Dorland is a transformational coach and owns Image Connections. And Penny Peddie is a law of attraction coach, facilitator, and trainer. And Karen, I'll go to you first and let you introduce yourself more and tell us more about your story and who you are.
Thank you, Kathleen. I am a fashion image consultant and Reiki healing master. And another little part of my business is I am a fashion feng shui consultant as well. I own a company called Image Connections, and I live north of Toronto in Bradford. And I too, like you, love working with women over 50. And that is what I hear about all the time, the most common problem. As I've gained weight and what do I wear? The stores all seem to be young now, and women are just giving up on themselves at this age. So that's my favorite part, niche market of my life.
Okay, great. Thank you, Karen. And now, Penny, I'll go to you and let the viewers hear more about you and what you do.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Kathleen, for inviting me on the show. I'm very happy to be here, and you're doing an awesome job. So, good choice, Saheen. My name is Penny Peddie, and yes, I am a law of attraction trainer and coach. I've been following the principles of the law of attraction for well over a decade now. These are the principles that help me bounce back and become resilient in my life, which I'll share with you shortly. Thanks.
Okay. And Karen, I'm really, really interested in what it is that you do. And could you please explain to myself and the viewers what exactly an image consultant does?
Well, there are various things that we do, but the main thing is helping, well, from my point of view in particular, I help women dress to honor who they are. breasts to honor their height, their coloring, their bone structure, and to bring out the message they have inside them to the outside. Our appearance speaks volumes about us without saying a word. And I try to help women to set their intention and be very mindful of what it is they're putting on the body. So I do that through color analysis. So they're wearing colors that really make them radiant, healthy, and more youthful, which at our age we all love, looking more youthful. And to help them look in that mirror and love the woman they see looking back at them. A common complaint I hear all the time is women don't like their bodies, and they're very frustrated by the time they hit over 50 because they gain weight, especially around the middle with menopause. And it's learning how to find fashions that suit you and honor, again, who you are. So I bring in parts of their personality and how we can show that in their clothes, as well as I said, honoring their hair color, their face color, the texture of their skin, their height, and even the silhouette of their body. So I do all of those things with them. That's what my image consulting is. Not all image consultants do color analysis. Some take women out and help them dress for style and different things like that. But I like incorporating the color, and I'm very detailed about what suits their personality and their body for themselves. My most fun that I have with women is going into their closets and shop their closet first before we go out into the stores. So I want them to make the most of their investments that they already have. And we have a lot of fun putting outfits together. So that's mainly what I do.
That's awesome. That is so inspiring. You know, I'm sure not only for yourself to work with women and help them do that but obviously for the women themselves to learn, you know, that they are beautiful, and you know, absolutely. And Penny, if I might ask you, I know you are, as you say, a law of attraction facilitator. Is there any specific area, or if this is a correct question to ask you, law of attraction area that you specialize in?
Well, self-love. It's important. Without self-love, we don't have anything, because we can only give what we have. And so when we have that love for ourselves, then we are able to then see the world in a different light. So yes, I'm a law of attraction trainer and coach, and what I do is I help people over my own learning experience. I help people take responsibility for their own life, realize that the things that we think are the things that we're going to create and attract to us. And many times we're on the opposite side of the scale. We're on the negative end and not even know it. So my job is to help people get clear on what it is they really want.
That is awesome also. And I am so fortunate tonight to be interviewing two such beautiful, awesome, and inspiring women. So thank you both for coming on the show tonight. I really appreciate it. So Karen, I'd like to ask you, how did you get on this path to becoming an image consultant?
Well, that's a great question. I am asked that all the time because women are very intrigued. How on earth did you get into it? I say unofficially have had my business for 10 years, unofficially forever, because even in high school I was putting makeup on my friends, and then during the years friends and family would ask people shopping with them because I always told them the truth. And I was just that type of person who really really enjoyed laying out my clothes the night before and knowing and planning what I was going to wear. And I had a lot of fun during the years, buying different things and changing my hair color and just having fun with fashion. Then I turned 50 and into my 50s, let's say from 50 to 52. I had suddenly, it seemed, looked down and my goodness, had gained some weight. I was looking in the mirror and not liking who I saw. And at that particular time, the fashions were very square. And I am a short package and very curvy. I was wearing the wrong type of clothing. I had had my colors done many, many, many years ago, but sort of forgot about that. And my mother had passed away just a little bit before then, and I decided I would like to let my hair go gray to honor her and really step into who I was at this age. But every time I looked in the mirror, I just cringed at the woman I saw looking back. And even though I was looking in the mirror maybe from here up, all I could see was my stomach area, and I actually got very depressed and didn't like this woman, as I said, at all. So I complained about it a fair amount, and my partner at that time said, so what are you going to do about it? What can you do instead of just complaining? There has to be a positive step there. I was very fortunate at that time also that a cousin of mine was going to see an image consultant, and I was able to go with her and have that experience. So I started looking into it myself and called the owner of the International Image Institute in Richmond Hill and took the training with her. I learned about color analysis again and advanced color analysis. That is to explain a little bit to maybe the ladies or whoever is watching the show. Knowing your colors is knowing what your skin undertone is. Are you cool, which has blue undertones, or are you warm, which has yellow undertones to it? And back in the 80s, Carol Jackson wrote a book, Color Me Beautiful, and that was divided, she divided people into 4 seasons. Summer and winter were cool, and spring and autumn were warm. After studies now over the years, it's been discovered you can also be close of season. And that's advanced color analysis. Well, I take it. So to go back then, I did my color analysis and a lot of training on body types and what suits our bodies. The very first day that I was in my training, I'll never forget the first sentence that I heard. And that was the old way of image consulting is to look at your faults and try to hide them, make that perfect hourglass figure. The new way of image consulting and the way that my trainer was teaching us is to honor who we are and really accentuate the positive things that we love about ourselves and to honor our height, our bone structure, our hair color, our skin undertone, and our personality. After I came home from a few days of training, I remember going into my closet to go through it, do a little decluttering and see what I could find. And you know, Kathleen, I was devastated to find that there were 2 outfits in my walk-in closet that suited me. I was just in disbelief, and it was very difficult for me to take. I thought, oh my gosh, look at all of the expense I've put into here, and what am I going to do now? But it was a perfect learning experience for me because now I know what my clients might experience. So I help them to transition, to know that you don't get rid of everything, but how can we use what you already have? And I went from looking in that mirror and cringing at what I saw to looking in the mirror and being able to say, you go woman, you're beautiful. I love how you look. And I laugh and say, I will even go back now and have a second look and maybe throw myself a kiss and have a great day. So it has been a journey for me, and doing all the image consulting training that I did really helped to bring me to a place of self-love. Just like Peddie had said, that is where it starts. And for me, that is what I teach women, to love who you see in the mirror. It has to start with you. And then that love ripples out to others and everything else around you. But it very much is a journey to self-love first, and dressing to honor who you are instead of just for fashion. Yes, we need to be current and up to date in how we look, but the most important thing is to dress for who we are first. That is what led me into the profession that I'm in right now. It was looking at myself and trying to find who I was again, because it was lost.
I love that. Absolutely, and I love that, honor who you are and self-love, and that's, you know, a great example of true resiliency. And you know, congratulations to you for recognizing that in yourself, and, you know, coming to the place where you really self-love yourself now and are helping other women to do that and to inspire them. I think that's, you know, terrific. And it's interesting because also when I turned 50, that's when I went back to school to become a holistic nutritionist. And I think it's really, really great now that so many women, you know, 50 plus, feel that they can, you know, kind of restart their lives, restart their careers. You know, not like in our mother's or grandmother's day to kind of say, you know, I got to sit in this chair and just live out the rest of my life. You know, there's so many women being fulfilled and doing such wonderful things, you know, after 50, 60 plus, and I think it's so, you know, wonderful and inspirational for women to be doing that. And also, as a nutritionist, working with women in menopause, you know, with the weight gain and all the other struggles that come with it, you know, it's not their fault. It's not our fault that these things happen to our body. You know, menopause does very, you know, different things to everybody in a different way, and things happen, and, you know, we have to be the best we can be in this stage in life. So thanks for sharing that, Karen. And Penny, I'll ask you, how did you get on the path to becoming a law of attraction coach, trainer, and facilitator?
Well, thanks, Kathleen. Well, several years ago, I was one of these women that could not accept a compliment. And I had an eye-opener when a dear friend of mine said, "What happened to you?" My husband had left, and now I'm on my own, and I just didn't feel very worthy. And so those words, though, when she said, "What happened to you?" I thought, oh my gosh. It was one thing for me to feel sorry for myself behind the closed doors, but when it was starting to seep out, and so other people were beginning to notice that, then it's like, oh, I need to do something about this. But I didn't know how. I didn't realize at the time that it was my own thoughts that was creating all this unhappiness in my life. And so I started just being aware of when someone would compliment me, to just say thank you. Those are two powerful words that can change your life. Thank you. And so I just started saying thank you. And at first it was more of when they give me a compliment, I would say thank you. I didn't believe it, but I would still say thank you, and leave it at that. Then it became to a point where I was neutral. So I didn't really have any kind of feeling to them complimenting me. It's just like, thank you. But then it started to shift, and it's like I started believing when these people would compliment me that they meant it. That they meant it. And so Wayne Dyer, actually, he was the beginning for me. I saw a program on PBS, and I just thought, who is this man? I'm going to meet him someday. And I did. That set my my path in motion. I got his books, and then I started studying. I didn't realize it was the law of attraction at the time until The Secret came out, and then it really started to hit home that, my goodness, I'm responsible for everything that's going on in my life. Gratitude is number one. We need to be grateful. We need to learn how to love ourselves, and how we do that is by the words we choose to say to ourselves. So anytime I'm fat, I'm tired, I am sick and tired, I am ugly, I am stressed, all these things will come looking for us. Anything that goes after I am will come looking for you. And I was testament to that. And so I started changing the way I spoke to myself, the way I spoke about things I wanted, and things were just starting to change. And I knew that this was an important message that we needed, especially women, for ourselves, because we tend to like put ourselves behind while we're doing everything for everybody else. But it's really important that we put ourselves in the head. That's like they keep on telling us, when you're on the airplane, you put that oxygen mask on yourself first, because you're no good to anybody if you pass out. And that's for life. We need to treat ourselves with kindness and respect. If we want that back, we need to be the ones to treat ourselves that way. So that's how I started, and I just knew that there was a very important message that we as women, but society in general, needed to hear. And so that's how come I became a facilitator and a coach and a trainer.
Thanks, Penny. That's also so inspirational, and I thank you for the work that you also do. And I know you also have a Google Hangout show on Friday nights. Would you like to kind of tell us, myself and the viewers, more about that?
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I started my Hangout show. It's Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. And why I really started it, it was like, come into my home. Right now I have water, but Friday nights I'll have a glass of wine. And it's just like girlfriends or friends, because there's lots of men that watch it now. So it's like coming into my home, and we talk about life. I do little bits of training and about how what we project is what we're going to get. And so my show is really about the law of attraction, but I have lots of wonderful guests, and it's hangoutwithpenny.com, and I'm on episode 34 coming up on Friday, so it's been a huge success, and I know that I've inspired not just myself, but my guests have inspired a lot of people, and I know that there's been big changes in their lives. So that's my passion.
Awesome. That is really great. And I know your show is wonderful, and you have touched the lives of so many people. And I am so thrilled for you and the success, and for what you've been able to give to other people's lives. So already we're at like 8:25. I can't believe the show is going by way too quickly. I have so much more I'd like to talk to you ladies about. So Karen, I'm going to ask you, with hopefully the spring season now upon us, do you have any fashion tips or you know, things you'd like to share with us about, you know, spring fashion, how we can look and feel our best?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I do. I was just, before this show started, setting up some Facebook posts for the week, and this week it's about what I call boomer babes, because we're in this age bracket. And I'm suggesting that you look at the different roles in your life, and then go up and have some fun in your closet, playing with clothes that might suit that role. The trends that are in some of them this spring are jean jackets again. So if maybe you have a jean jacket in your closet from before, or maybe you could go out and buy one now. That's one piece that you can really mix and match with different things, even dresses. You know, your long summer dresses from another year, a jean jacket goes really nicely over top of that. And just because you're 50 and up doesn't mean you don't have to that you can't wear one. Absolutely, you can. Another thing that I'm very happy to see out are dresses, dresses, dresses. And for women who no longer like the look of their arms showing a sleeveless dress or wearing a sleeveless dress, there are more designers coming out with dresses that have a sleeve on them and stretchy fabric. And the other plus for women is that the skinny jean is starting to edge out a bit. So look for a boot cut jean this season and into the fall. And that's very good for our curvy body types as we're older. You want that little bit of flare at the bottom. So those might be some tips. And scarves, 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 Kathleen, they go with everything. Make sure you bring colors in that suit your palette in scarves. Those are my tips for you.
Great. I love those. Yes, absolutely. And yes, color is wonderful. And as Karen said before, you know, use the color and honor your body and love yourself and your body. And as Penny said, it's all about self-love. So Penny, I have to ask you, sometimes when we change into different seasons, although from spring to summer and stuff, it should be a good time for people to become more uplifted, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. Do you have any tips from a law of attraction standpoint that people can, you know, use language, words to help, you know, keep themselves in a positive frame of mind?
Connect with nature is one thing that's really important, and I just want to go back to what Karen was saying about the arms. We're trying to hide, many women trying to hide our arms. When we look at our arms, just say, it is safe for me to create love in my life. It is safe for me to create love in my life, and you'll see miracles happen to the shape of your arms. It would be like you're relaxed. But anyway, think about it as when the law of attraction, it's all about vibration. There's only two kinds, positive and negative. These are our emotions. So we have negative, positive, good, bad. If you were to look up the words that you choose to say in the dictionary, are you going to find them under the negative emotion or positive emotion? So it's all about the words that we say and we put out there. So if it's raining, you want to say, oh, gee, it's a miserable day, it's raining. Well, chances are you're going to find yourself having a miserable day. If you say, oh my gosh, I love the rain, and everything freshens up, it's great for the animals, just find the positive in that, and you will go out and create more positive things and joy in your life. So we have a choice. We're responsible for what we get in our life. So, yeah. Thank you.
That is the arms. You know, obviously our arms do a lot of wonderful things. We hug people, we hold our kids, we hold our grandchildren. You know, we do so many things obviously with them. They're beautiful. And it's like the rest of us. We should look upon them as something of beauty. And you know, I'm so thrilled to have you, both Penny and Karen, on tonight, the show, because both of you are such beautiful, inspiring women, and you both have such an important message and a gift to share with the world. And I'm so happy that both of you found your self-love and have your, you know, self-care for you in the world. And you know, women are such beautiful, beautiful people, and I wish that we could all get the message that what we do is so, so important. And we need to love ourselves and care for ourselves. And as you say, Penny, if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, we really need to learn that. So I can't believe our time is up for tonight, sad to say. So if both of you, if Karen, if you want to go first and just let people know how they can get in touch with you, if they want an image consultant, whatever, that would be great.
Wonderful, thank you. Well, www.imageconnections, with an S at the end of it, .ca is my website. And there you'll be able to find my email and my phone number. Imageconnections.ca. Thank you.
Great. And Penny, if you just want to let people know again when your show is on and how they can get in touch with you.
Hang out with Penny Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. That is actually my website. I have a Google Plus community, so right on the home page, go down, click on the community. I'll invite you, or I'll accept you into the group. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me. Or there's a place to contact me on my website. But I do free consultations as well for coaching. So yeah, thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both being on the show so much. It was a wonderful, inspiring show. Thank you so much. And thank you to my viewers for watching the Resilience Reflex show with Zaheen. Zaheen will be back on May 31st, so please watch her next show. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 6 o'clock Mountain Time. So thank you, Karen and Penny, for being on the show. And thank you to the viewers. And I'll see you again as a guest panelist on Zaheen's show on May 31st. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the evening, everybody. Bye now.